Okay, the light is pretty good over the pond. It's difficult to get video without glare from the pergola roof. But I was sitting here watching them, thinking, well, this is about as good as it'll get. There are 20 fish, goldfish, in my approximately 650-gallon pond. The pond itself is 6 feet by 6 feet by about, 28 inches deep. Every time I sit by the pond, I carefully look at each and every fish, count them, make sure everybody's there. The way I keep track of them is by color. There are 6 of one color, 5 of another, 4, 3, and 2. For instance, of the shabunkins, there are 6. There's that black one. Her name is Spooky. Over there, the speckled one. He has a tiny bit of red on him, so he is a shabunkin. This other black opal shabunkin swimming next to the yellow one. That's a fantail, but it's colored like a shabunkin, so it's counted in the 6. And there's a couple others. There's one right there, that big female. The tile that you see on the bottom is covering a sump, which leads to a bottom drain. So there's cracks around the edges where the water gets sucked in, and it sort of sweeps the bottom of the pond. Anyway, that tile is 24 inches by 24 inches, so you can get an idea how big some of these fish are. Some of them are, above 10 inches, pushing the 12-inch mark. The next level of color are the solid colored ones. We've got 2 yellows, a white, 2 solid blacks. One is a black moor, the other is a koi goldfish hybrid. Let's see, 2 yellows, 2 blacks, and a white. Yep, so that makes 5. For the group of 4, we've got the new red and white wakens from Hawaii. That's the male right there with red eyes. Plus 2 red and white shukins. So they're the group of red and white fan-tailed fish. There's the female waken in the middle there with the male right next to her. There's the bigger shukin swimming in the middle. The next level down we have 3 celestials. Now, the celestials are new this year. They've grown a bit. They hang out at the bottom. There's a red and white one right there. Well, more orange and white. They're kind of feeble swimmers. They don't come to the top for food. They don't compete very well at the bottom. You can see another one in the corner there. Red and bronze. Throw some food in, see if they'll come. So, in order to get them fed, I have to sort of sit here and make sure everybody else is fed, and then throw more sinking food at the bottom for them. You can see 2 of them there. I don't know if they're going after the sinking food or not. So 3 celestials up. The other black and red. You can see it right in the middle on the edge of the tile by the yellow waken. There's a bit of glare. That's the other celestial. So 3 celestials, and the third group are just sarasas. This is a nice sarasa, I guess you'd call it, I don't know, 12-point, 7-point. It's got all the fins red plus the head. Kind of unique coloring for sarasa. And the other sarasa is my big female that I've had since day 1. Nothing too special about her. She's gotten quite big though. She's one of the ones that I'm pretty sure is about 10 or 11 inches long. That's my fish. I'll take a little stroll around the rest of the pond. Here's an automatic feeder. Piece of leather hanging in the water. They pull the string and feed themselves. The plants are dying back in the fall. They're all in floating planters. Keeps the bottom cleaner, easier to prune. Then we come back to the filter area, which is actually has a bigger footprint than the actual pond. We've got two 50-gallon barrels. One is filled with rock, gravel, and sand, plus an air blower in the bottom to blow the debris up to the top and out a waste line, which I do weekly. The second one is filled with various bio balls, pieces of metalla, and other miscellaneous media. So it's just an upflow bio barrel, again with flushing capability. And over here we have a 150-gallon vortex cone. It also houses my skimmer. The skimmer from the pond goes into this bucket and into a homemade skimmer basket. Houses my submersible ultraviolet light and my submersible pump with this blue Metalla cartridge pre-filter. So the idea of the swirl filter, the vortex filter, is that the water comes in from the bottom drain, swirls around the cone, sinks down to the bottom. Well, I'll open that up again. So a lot of the debris goes right to the bottom, and on the very bottom is a sump pump. I don't know if you can see it. And that's on a timer, and it flushes the debris out of the bottom 4 times in 24 hours. And then I also have an automatic refill that fills the water back up to level from what was pumped out. And that's my pond and my fish. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.